Obviously, it's a very, large and extensive career, but is there one or two events that really stand out as sort of the most significant for you?
I think the Pan American Games in '67 in Winnipeg was probably the outstanding one in the sense that I was on the facilities committee of the Pan American Games Society, and Jim Daly was the executive director of that. And my job was to see the Pan Am pool was built. And we started in 1965 on that. And then the budget came in, they decided that it was going to be an open air pool, and I started a campaign for a roof for the pool. And it was a year's campaign, and it caused the defeat of a certain member of the legislature over it. But the federal government finally gave $1.5 million extra because we broke the budget on the building of the Pan Am Games. Well, it became the jewel of the Pan American Games, and the building of the pool was a big project, without any doubt. It took a few years, campaigning, getting the funds and what have you, and we got the pool built. Well, it became the leading pool in Canada. It is the only, at that time, it was the only pool Olympics could be held in. It qualified. I'm talking about the facility, diving and what have you. You see, if you look at the pool, I took the architects pool hopping to the States and BC and what have you, pointing out the errors in the pool. You'd think there was a $30,000 error, which was a lot of money then, on the diving boards in BC, because you take, when you get, say, a 180-pound man diving at the end of the board, a tremendous force, the whole framework moved, so they had to build a solid one.
The whole tower moves?
And to hold the 3 meters, they're on a pivot and piles and what have you, but it wasn't enough. And so if you look at the Pan Am facility, we have the cement, which is marvelous, and it holds them solid, and there's no moving of the bulkhead. So we achieved that, and by us getting this pool, when Premier Stanfield of Nova Scotia was to have the first Canada Games, I told him how we got the money out of the federal government for the roof for the pool, so he got it for his pool, and they have a lovely facility there. So we broke the rules in the sense that the government didn't contribute this way, but now they contribute towards the facilities that way. More money into the facility, realizing the importance of it.
So also with the Pan Am pool, then how has that impacted training for aquatic athletes in Winnipeg?
No doubt about it, because you see we have the one of the best diving complexes in Canada, without any doubt. 2 1-meter boards, 2 3 boards. A tower complex is 3, 5, 7.5, and 10 meters. And then, with regard to the swimming, if you notice the bulkhead, we have it so we can move it towards the diving end, and it's 50 meters that way, or we can move it, and take it and go to the shallow end and move it forward, so it's 50 meters this way. And our warm-up pool, you might say, in the major pool is the size of most pools in the world. Our warm-up pool. Now we have, then afterwards, and it was through lottery money that we got the funds to build the warm-up pool. and so, and also, water polo has the depth. Most pools are not deep enough overall for water polo to play because they touch the ground. You know,
Yeah.
they're pretty forceful guys, those men and women.